Whenever I come to Duluth, I make sure I stop for their walleye sandwich. It's the best in town, it's the best anywhere.
Walleye cakes, walleye bites, walleye sandwich. It's a popular delicacy in restaurants around the Northland.
There's a nicer fish.
It's also a multi-million-dollar industry, attracting hundreds of thousands of anglers to the Northland's beautiful lakes year-round.
Fishing's going good. I don't have a bite yet, but still a couple hours left, so.
We take it for granted that we'll be able to fish forever, but scientists have uncovered a major threat to the reproductive abilities of many kinds of fish.
Changes in, for example, the external characteristics of males where they'll start to resemble females.
Smallmouth bass and largemouth bass, for that matter, in a lot of different places, showing a lot of these different types of effects of feminization.
Fish changing genders. It's a frightening phenomenon that's happening around the world. Scientists are diligently trying to figure out what's causing the problem. Their studies show a feminized male fish suffers a reduced reproductive ability of at least 76%, and more they're finding fish that can't reproduce at all.
It actually caused some fish populations to go extinct.
Duluth has some of the leading scientific research going on at UMD's Natural Resources Research Institute and at the Federal Environmental Protection Agency lab.
There's only a few labs in the world that can do this very effectively when we deal with these very potent chemicals.
It's chemicals that scientists believe are leading culprits in causing fish feminization.
There's a number of chemicals that can act as what we call estrogens.
Literally thousands of chemicals make their way into our waterways every day. Things like birth control pills and agricultural runoff carry powerful estrogens that scientists believe may be bending the genders of fish.
We can see everything from testicular tissue that is growing like an ovary, or some fish have one testy and one ovary.
The male testes actually have eggs in it.
The scientists know when they expose fish in their labs to estrogenic compounds, they see nearly complete transformations from one gender to another, and they know it's damaging wild fish populations too.
There's lower rates of reproduction or even no reproduction.
Lab exposure is controlled, but what the scientists don't know is what other chemicals and in what amounts are contributing to the problem in nature.
It turns out there are chemicals that can mimic natural estrogens, and when you expose males to these chemicals, they can start to achieve these female characteristics. There's probably 5,000 to 8,000 different medications that are used. Virtually all of these have the potential to enter the environment at some point in their lifetime.
Even things as common as ibuprofen may be contributing to the problem.
So we know the drugs we use daily are a big part of the problem, raising the question, what can be done about it?
Scientists say it's extremely complicated. First, they need to know exactly what chemicals are causing the problems and how they're getting into the water, and then they need to know if it's even possible to get rid of them and at what cost in financial and human terms. In Duluth, Barbara Riles, KBJR 6 and Range 11.